Imagine walking home from work, tired but hopeful, and in a single moment your life is forever changed. This is the story of a young woman whose ordinary evening turned into a nightmare. She had worked late that night, finishing her shift, and all she wanted was to get home, eat dinner, and rest. The streets were quiet, just like any other night. But what she didn't know was that danger was waiting. On her way home, she was attacked and sexually assaulted by an older man. In just a few moments, her sense of safety, her trust in the world, was shattered. The trauma she endured is something no one should ever have to face. But let's be clear, she was more than just a victim. She was someone's daughter, someone's friend, someone who had dreams and goals. She was studying to build a better future for herself. She was working to support her family. She was a person filled with life and potential. And yet, in that one cruel act, a man tried to take all that away from her. For days after, she lived in fear. She replayed the moment in her mind over and over again, wondering if she could ever feel safe again. Nights became sleepless. The simple act of walking outside became terrifying. She carried not only the pain of what happened, but the heavy silence that often comes with it. Too many women know the silence. Too many have felt the same fear. Because here's the truth. This is not an isolated story. Statistics show that 1 in 5 women will experience sexual assault in their lifetime. Think about that. 1 in 5. That means in every classroom, every workplace, every family gathering, someone is carrying the weight of this trauma. And most of the time, the world never knows. Why? Because survivors are often silenced. They're told to stay quiet, to avoid shame, to move on. Society has failed them over and over again. And predators take advantage of this broken system. They count on fear. They count on silence. They count on no one believing the victim. But this case was different. Despite her pain, despite her fear, this young woman found the courage to speak up. She reported what happened. She demanded justice. And this time, the system listened. The man who attacked her was tracked down and arrested. He was taken to trial, where the evidence against him was undeniable. And finally, he was sentenced to prison. Justice, at least in this case, was served. But here's the part we can't ignore. For every story like this one, there are countless others where justice never comes. Many survivors never see their abuser face consequences. Many are left with nothing but their pain. And that is the real injustice. This young woman's story is not just about what she endured. It's about her strength. It's about resilience. It's about the power of speaking out. Even when the world tries to silence you, she refused to let her story be buried. She refused to let her attacker walk free. And because of her courage, a dangerous man is now behind bars. But we can't stop here. We have to ask ourselves, how many more people have to suffer before real change is made? How many more stories like this will we hear before society takes stronger action to protect the vulnerable and hold abusers accountable? Her story is a reminder that these crimes are real, a reminder that they leave scars that don't just fade away, and a reminder that change only happens when voices are heard. So if this story moves you, don't let it stop here. Share it. Talk about it. Stand with survivors. Because silence only protects the abuser, never the victim. Together, we can make sure no story like this ever goes unheard. And together, we can fight for a world where women, girls, and everyone can walk home without fear.